Hi, dear children. In the last class, religious promoters and social reformers, we have studied about the life and teachings of Shankaracharya and Ramanujacharya. Today, in this session, we are going to learn about two more reformers who revived our society, namely Madhvacharya and Basaveshwara. Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya was born in Pajaga village near Udupi in Karnataka in the year 1238. His father was Madhyageha Bhatta and mother was Vedavati. His father gave him the name Vasudeva. Madhava distinguished himself in physical exercise and field games. He had a wonderful physique. He could wrestle, run, jump, and swim. So, people gave him the nickname Bhima. Lord Vishnu was their family deity. It is said that at a very tender age, he displayed an abundant knowledge. He had his education in Vedas and Upanishad from Achyuta Prakasha. The same teacher later introduced Madhvacharya into sannyasa. While studying under his guru, Madhvacharya independently gained great knowledge about the religious scriptures and defeated his guru in a debate. He was a critic of Adi Shankara's Advaita Vedanta and Ramanuja's Vishishtadvaita Vedanta teaching. He traveled India several times, visiting places such as Bengal, Varanasi, Dwaraka, Goa, and Kanyakumari, engaging in philosophical debates and visiting Hindu centers of learning. He advocated Dvaita philosophy. Dvaita means two. According to Dvaita philosophy, the human soul and divine soul are separate. In order to propagate his philosophy, Dvaita, Madhvacharya took to pilgrimage to various places and participated in debates. Madhvacharya brought Lord Krishna's idol, which was hidden in a muddy hillock called Gopichandana, and installed it in Udupi. Further, to enable regular worship of Lord Krishna, he established 8 mats According to Madhavacharya, the world is not Maya or illusion. It is as true as Paramatma or the divine soul. Between these, the divine soul is independent and the rest of the world is illusionary. The divine soul and the human soul have a Lord and servant relationship. Lord Vishnu or Narayana alone is supreme. Worship of Lord Vishnu can elevate the human soul and thus enable it to attain moksha. Renunciation, devotion, and direct cognition of the Lord through meditation lead to the attainment of salvation. During his lifetime, Madhavacharya wrote 37 works in Sanskrit, mostly commentaries on Hindu sacred writings. The most important among them are Gita Bhashya, Gita Tatparya Nirnaya, Mahabharata Tatparya Nirnaya, Vishnu Tatparya Nirnaya, Bhagavad Tatparya Nirnaya, Mayavada Khandana. Later, the philosophy of Madhavacharya was popularized by Padmanabha Tirtha, Narahari Tirtha, Vijayendra Tirtha, and Vadiraja Tirtha and others. Basaveshwara. Basaveshwara is the most prominent social reformer of medieval Karnataka. Basaveshwara and his disciples advocated Veerashaiva philosophy, which was based on simple human values. They rejected the numerous rituals deeply rooted in the Vedic religion. Basaveshwara was born in 1105 in the town of Basvana Bhagyavadi in the northern part of Karnataka to Madrasa and Madalambika, a Kannada Brahmin family. They were devoted to Hindu deity Shiva. He was named Basava, a Kannada form of Sanskrit Rishabha, in honor of Nandi bull and the local Shaivism tradition. Basavanna grew up in Kodala Sangama, the northwestern part of Karnataka, near the bank of river Krishna. Basaveshwara was a strong opponent of caste system and he threw away the sacred thread after his Upanayana. After leaving thread ceremony, he went to Kodala Sangama. He took Linga Dikshe from a Shaiva Guru and started practicing meditation. He began working as an accountant to the court of the king. When his maternal uncle died, the king invited him to be the chief minister of Kalachuri Bijala. Though Basaveshwara became the treasury head of Kalachuri Bajila king, he remained unmoved by money, status and power. He dedicated himself to the removal of social evils from the society. He remained committed to the revival of social centric religion. Shiva Sharanas should never discriminate anyone on the basis of caste, and he also said that purity of Atma is the only way to attain mukti or salvation. Basveshwara advocated self-reliance and insisted one should earn one's living. He also declared no profession is more important or less important. Basveshwara nurtured the culture of work is worship through his physical labor philosophy. By declaring body as a temple, Basveshwara tried to implement work is worship philosophy in life. These things are still the guiding lights of the present society. Basaveshwara emphasized constant personal spiritual development as the path to profound enlightenment. He championed the use of vernacular language, Kannada, in all spiritual discussions so that transactions and interpretations by the elite is unnecessary and everyone can understand the spiritual ideas. His philosophy revolves around treating one's own body and soul as a temple. Instead of making a temple, he suggests being the temple. His trinity consisted of Guru, Linga and Jangama. Basavanna started a Sarana spiritual center called Anubha Mandapa at Basava Kalyana of present Bidar. It was a hall for gathering and discussions of spiritual ideas by any members of the society from both genders. The ardent devotees of Shiva shared their achievements and spiritual poems in the local language. In Anubhav Mandapa, all Sharanas, including Basveshwara and others, engaged in meaningful discussions on various socio-cultural issues like gender discrimination and caste system. Similarly, they were also discussing shortcomings of religions and were suggesting remedies to these issues. Spiritual discussions were also held regularly. They were insisting that one should remain transparent in his life. He advocated equality and independence for women. His external behavior and internal thinking should remain clean. This transparent state of life is the ultimate truth, they declared. The ideas emerging from his discussions were made to reach the communities through vachanas. All their thought gained poetic expressions in their vachanas, the simple poetic compositions. The vachanas, written in simple Kannada, could reach the common people and created a social movement. This movement remained pro-people movement due to its simple Kannada. The Vajanakaras gave emphasis to human values in their vachanas and reformed the Veerashaiva sect. They gave importance to disciplined and moral life. They advocated a life of generosity and kindness. All humans are equal. No one is untouchable by birth. Only the profane thoughts and behavior makes one an untouchable, declared the vachanas. The people become untouchables by their wrong speech and conduct. The Vachanakaras attempted through their vachanas to create awareness about the wrong practices during their time. Through vachanas, the Vachanakaras tried to identify the problems inherent in the society. People from all walks of life look part in this vachana movement. Allama Prabhu, Akka Mahadevi, Siddharama are the prominent Vachanakaras. Many Vachanakaras, along with Basveshwara, who had kept information of equal society as their goal, have enriched and contributed a lot to the society, culture and literature.